Well, Paul, it finished 1-1 here at Cheltenham in the end. What are your immediate thoughts after that?
Just obviously we let one slip. We had plenty of chances, plenty of opportunities in the final third, plenty of goalmouth incident. It just didn't fall for us, and I can't, there's certain things I can criticise, the effort levels I can't, but, sometimes football's a bit cruel, and it was today. I don't think anyone in the stadium would say that we weren't the better team, that we didn't create the most chances, that we weren't the ones trying to play. And it's, I'm not saying it's an easy place to come, but if you want to be successful, you have to come to these places and win. And our away form's been really good, but today we just didn't take our chances where midweek we did, and that is probably as simple as I can put it.
I was going to say that actually, the fact that you went to Blackpool, you took your chances, that was ultimately probably the difference out there. And when James Collins had that chance at the end, did you almost think this is the moment?
Yeah, I did, in fairness. I thought we had a set piece about 92nd minute. I thought if there's football god, we'd score off this. Only 6 minutes of injury time absolutely blows my mind. I'm not criticising the opposition. They're entitled to slow the game down as much as they want. But, ball in play today must have only been about 40 minutes. And we were having some, really good joy. We obviously corrected a couple of things at half-time. Encouraged them to move the ball quicker from the middle of the pitch out, and the wide men started the second half really well, and it just felt like the goal was going to come, and unfortunately it didn't. And we're judged by goals, not by performances and effort levels, so it does feel like we leave here like dropping 2 points.
In terms of the performance then, what were your sort of overall thoughts on that? You mentioned about creating plenty of chances, but overall with the display, were you reasonably happy?
Yeah, reasonably happy. Like it's easy for me to come out here and say, "Oh, it's a disgrace." We should be beating teams like this. We should be beating teams like this. I completely agree with that. But I just didn't think, if I'm critiquing it in an emotional state, I didn't think we moved the ball quick enough first half. That is definitely the case. I didn't think we moved the ball, switched the ball quick enough. And if you're going to switch it slowly, you might as well not switch it, because there's no benefit. You get over there after 3 slow passes, you're in the same boat as you were here. So I didn't think we were quick enough with our passing from the middle of the pitch. But generally speaking, I thought we defended pretty well, although we give away a goal. But I thought like Nelson, Cash were very good. And then second half, I thought we were significantly better, and I just thought the goal was going to come. And then the longer the game goes on, you're thinking how to change it, how to put 2 up top again, because we had a bit more control with Birdie in the middle of the park. But then there was a couple of incidents where we got to a position to cross and we had no one in the box. So we then need 2 in the box, and then you then lose a bit of control in the middle of the park. So, but generally I thought most of the lads played well, but obviously not well enough to win a game that we were determined to win. So that's what's disappointing.
I think I say it to you every time we score from a set play, but you see the value of set plays with Curtis Nelson getting that goal just before half-time. How key was that to make sure you didn't go in behind at the break?
Yeah, well, it didn't really change my half-time team talk, you'd be surprised to know, but Colo done great save off Colo's header, and then fair play to Nelson, he's followed it in, and and it's a pity it's the only goal we scored, because I thought our play deserved more than we got, but we got what we got.
So you've got 5 points this week. How do you look back on the week, because you're now 6 games unbeaten in all competitions?
Yeah, a bit disappointed, obviously. I thought we were good against Cambridge, didn't win, and I can't say this all season, obviously. Good against Blackpool, win. Good against today, don't win. So it feels like it's 4 points dropped. Is that right? If I dropped more than that? No, 4 points from 3 games, isn't it? Sorry. Dropped 4 points, so that's hugely disappointing. But I'm happy with the level of performances, but we just have to beat teams when they're laying in front of us, and at the moment we're just letting ourselves down a little bit.
But in terms of those performances and things like that, are you encouraged, though, you're 6 unbeaten and you're starting to gently build a bit of momentum, which is how it sort of was last year when you went on that phenomenal unbeaten run? You had a few draws chucked in there and you gained a bit of momentum. Yeah,
no one wants a draw, do they? Away from home, a point is better than nothing, obviously. I'm well aware of that, but you get greedy, I suppose, but you expect 3 points, the dressing room expects 3 points, the fan base expects 3 points, and we've just come up short. Like, if we were annihilated in this game and like we just hung on and we got a lucky point, I'd be like, oh my God, but that wasn't the case. We just didn't score. So I'm pretty happy with the form, but I'm not happy with the points tally. We should have significantly more, but I do feel like we're going in the right direction, and today might be a livener for a few that, you know, we can't waste the first half to win a game, and that's what disappoints me the most. We leave here today, I just felt like we wasted the first 45 minutes, and you can't do that against anyone, and we should have, you know, I asked them to, you know, go after them from the outset, and I just don't think we had enough energy in our play.
So it's 2 weeks till we play again in the league. You've got Notts County in the FL Trophy on Tuesday night. How are you approaching that one? I appreciate it's only not too long after the final whistle.
No, it's fine, mate. I mean, I knew how I was approaching it prior to today's game, unless we got injuries, so I'll go as strong as I can. I want to win the game. You know, we don't play again then for another, whatever it is, 11 days, so it's a good opportunity to get game time in the lads, but I want to win. And, you know, winning becomes a habit, so, you know, as always, if the lads who play significantly impress, it gives them an opportunity to be picked for the next game, and that's just how it is. So yeah, look forward to the game, and hopefully put a performance on, and we take our chances. It will be a nicer evening.